Hello Taurus, it is Elsie here with a reading for you for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It is bonus week. What is that? Bonus week is when half of the week stretches from the last month and half of the week stretches into the next month. And that's what we've got here. So we've got September, which is stretching through this week, and October, which starts on Wednesday. So this week, anytime that happens will be considered a bonus week. And I just wanted to say thank you, Taurus, because this past month you have viewed your readings on my channel over 8,000 times. And so thank you so much for all of your help, for your support, for your kind messages, and for booking private readings with me as well. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of a thank you by doing this reading for you. Now, this is a you versus them reading. So what I'm going to do is this is going to be your energy here, Taurus. This is going to be the energy of your person, whoever that might be. Now, it may not be a love interest. It may be someone who is a sister, a brother, a cousin. You know, it could be anybody on this side. And then I'm going to marry them in between to see how these two energies are going to get to come to some sort of resolve about what's going on here. So I've already prayed over the cards, and we are going to start with the Light Seers Tarot. And I am going to again ask for Archangel Michael, Archangel Chamuel, please, for understanding and guidance through this reading. And if I could please have my angels and guides, I do need your signs and symbols through this reading as well, please. And good. Okay, so we're going to start with 6 cards. I am going to split these. There we go. And we're going to ask for two cards, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, for the sign of Taurus, for Mubble Gang, right? This is for all of us in the gang. So we start out with you, your energy being in the Hanged Man. So trying to see something from another perspective, trying to make an educated move in life, trying to move forward, but trying to see every possible scenario. And it's going to make you a little crazy, because when it comes to an earth signs are really good with, crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's, being very careful. So you could be in this stasis for a little bit. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So up in your head, wanting to put down your burdens, your emotionally exhausting burdens. I feel as though you've been staring at this problem or this issue or whatever it is that is the main point of the reading. I feel like you've been staring at that for quite some time and still feeling as though it could go one way or the other. And it's almost like, well, in my head, I see a pros and cons list. So I feel like whomever I'm connecting with is all about the pros and cons, and not necessarily writing them down, but trying to come up with a mental list. I should stay for these reasons. I should go for these reasons. I should buy this car for these reasons. I should not buy this car for these reasons. So pros and cons on this list. Let's see what cards come out for your person. We have the King of Cups in the reverse, highly emotional, maybe not necessarily connecting as much to spirit as they could, but, you know, feeling deeply, hurting deeply. And then we have the Tower. So whoever this person is for you, I feel like their world feels as though it's flipping upside down. I feel like from these two cards together, I feel as though the King of Cups, who could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or doesn't have to be, could definitely be Scorpio, Scorpionic for the Tower. I feel like this energy is someone who has, I'm going to say, revisited something that they've been thinking over and over and over, but they've managed to put out of their mind for a certain amount of time. And now I feel like because they've been holding it back, what my guides are showing me, a dam that's breaking, and everything comes out. So I feel like that's what this is. The dam has now broken. And I don't know what your relationship is to this person, Taurus, but let's take some cards for the center of the reading here. What sort of energy can help Taurus and their person? What energy can help them come together? What energy can help them come together? This one is, oh, there's two here, and they're asking to come out, so I will take those. And we have the Ten of Cups and the Three of Swords. Wow. Very different energies, the Ten of Cups and the Three of Swords. Now, what I feel would bring you two closer together with all that's going on here is to be emotionally happy, and perhaps to be emotionally happy together. But I feel like your person feels like he or she has lost that opportunity now. That perhaps there had been an opportunity in the past where you would have been open to this person's energy, but I feel like you've been pulling your energy back from them slowly, Taurus, and that maybe you've just decided to carry on with new energy and giving it to someone new. And I feel like that is what has put your person in this tower position. And, you know, when the King of Cups is on his head, he's not making, I say he because there's a male on the card. I always correct myself, right? There's a male on the card, but of course we're reading energy here. We're not reading genetics or gender, right? So the energy of the King of Cups in the reverse tells me that not necessarily connecting to spirit, even though they're a spiritual person, not necessarily you know, not necessarily feeling all of their feelings, like feeling terribly hurt, almost in devastation, that everything is very emotional and bubbling over. And that combination with the Tower tells me that this person is in quite a bit of peril, that they're in quite a bit of emotional trauma at this point. And I'm not exactly sure why, but we will look at it again. But I feel like you've been looking at this energy for quite some time. You've been almost, well, the word I'm given is harboring this energy for quite some time. And the only thing that is going to, I feel like you've moved on to the Ten of Cups, but your person, their heart still remains broken. If that makes any sense at all. Let's clarify a little bit here. I'll clarify with Tarot of the Night. Things flippity floppity. Give me just one moment here. I like to start with my cards all in the upright, and whatever they choose to do after that, as I shuffle, that is up to them. That's up to spirit. All right. So we have, for the Hanged Man, we have the Four of Pentacles. So I feel as though you're feeling, you are hanging there trying to find a different perspective, Taurus, because you're feeling very closed off, and you're not really sharing anything. So you could be ghosting this person. This person could be feeling like they're in emotional peril because you no longer will talk to them. Maybe you've blocked them or refused messages or something of that. Four of Pentacles tells me it's grounded energy. This is you, so this is your energy. And it tells me that you're holding everything close to the chest, that you're closed off to conversation. You're closed off to, you know, to any other start up again with this person. And I think that's some of the stuff that you're thinking of and looking at in the Hanged Man position. You're wondering, should I be this closed off? Should I open myself a little bit to this person and see what happens? But really what you're ultimately wanting is you want to drop your mental burdens, your mental anguish, because you want the Ten of Cups in your life. You do want this apex of happiness and emotional happiness and abundance. And the next thing that we have clarified the Hanged Man with is the Devil in reverse. So that tells me you're being released. You have released yourself from this energy. You've released yourself from someone that you felt very attached to in the past. And as you pull back your energy, I feel this is what caused this kind of energetic blast, essentially. Blast is the word I'm getting from my guides. And this energetic blast, I see things blowing up like on the set of a movie. Boom. And I feel like once you did finally manage to pull all of your energy away, that's when this person went into this topsy-turvy kind of trauma. I feel like they can't feel you anymore, and they used to be able to feel you, feel your presence. They used to dream about you. I feel like it's somebody who you haven't had, any intimacy with, or you haven't had, when I say intimacy, it's not just, what goes on in the bedroom. It is, holding hands, it's going on dates, it's cuddling. I don't feel like any sort of intimacy has gone on between you and this person here. And I feel as though that you have released yourself from feeling closed off, that you've decided, I'm just going to let it go. I'm no longer going to let it bother me. I'm just going to let it go, and I'm going to give my energy to someone else. Why is the Ten of Swords here, please? We've got the Ten of Swords here because justice is in the reverse. So you realize that there was no justice here, that there wasn't going to be anything that you could do that was going to bring this person towards you, and continually giving this person your energy while they were not reciprocating on the energy was throwing you off your balance. And so you felt like you were getting no justice. They were ignoring you. They weren't taking your phone calls. You tried texting and, nothing was happening. And so you just got really out of balance. So I feel like you're really looking carefully now at, all the mental anguish that this whole situation has caused you. And I feel as though you feel stronger than ever, Taurus, and you are going to just get your balance back. You're going to get your balance back. You're going to get your groove back, and you're going to do you, because lamenting over the person that didn't show up for you, the person who maybe you poured your heart out to and they just ignored it. You don't need that. For sure not. You're worth way more than that. We all know how precious that energy of a Taurus is. You don't need to give anybody that energy. I'm really sorry if I'm talking to whoever feels they are the cross-watcher, but this is a Taurus reading, I'm just saying. Okay, so one more card. Why do we have the Ten of Swords here, please? Ten of Swords. Too many Ten of Swords, please. Too many again. Ten of Swords, please. Why do we have the Ten of Swords? All right. Well, we've got one sticking out the top here. It's begging to come out, so we'll take it. And we're looking at Ten of Swords. So yeah, you've decided, you know what? I'm no longer going to be the person who gives everything and waits for nothing. I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to heal my mental anguish, and then I'm going to get my balance back, because no one is ever going to be able to throw you off balance again. You're just not going to let it happen. It happened once, and that's enough for Taurus. Taurus learns those lessons pretty darn quick. All right, so then we have the Tower. The Tower is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So the Eight of Swords, when it's in the reverse, tells me that your person is not feeling as stuck as they were in your energy. So they're, I'm not going to say in your energy, because this is Eight of Swords in reverse. So I feel like they've been stuck up in their mind as well, that they had been feeling, what's the word, please? The word is they've been feeling bound. They've been feeling like they were powerless, like they couldn't do anything. Why else do we have the Tower here, please? What is the Tower about? So it's about feeling, maybe finally feeling like your person felt finally like they had some power. And then what do we have for the Tower here, please? Clarify the Tower. And then I feel as though they withdrew from their relationship. So I feel like they had been feeling sort of caught in their relationship, and that's why they couldn't say anything to you, Taurus. Here you are, the Hierophant. That's why they couldn't say anything to you. They were stuck, they were bound, and then I feel like they finally release all of that, and that's what causes the Tower. So they're thinking about you here. They've also decided that they had to release you, because it's been quite some time since you've had contact. They had to release you, and I think in the midst of releasing you, they also feel that you're releasing them, and that is what causes the Tower. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. And then your person decides, you know what? I just have to get my balance again. I need to stop feeling trapped, stop feeling bound. I need to get through this tower. And then the Wheel of Fortune comes by for your person. And things start to brighten up for them. I feel like things are going better in their relationship. And they start to get along with whomever it was. I feel as though this ended up a third party that maybe some people didn't know about. There were some folks that didn't know anything about a third party, like maybe this person's person and your person's your person as well. I feel like they didn't know anything about it. It was just you and this person that knew about it. Why is the King of Cups in the reverse, please? In the reverse, because of love. Yeah. I think that they had more feelings for you than you realized, but they kept them really under wraps. And when they realized that when they felt, because I feel like you two had this energetic link that you couldn't let go of. But I feel as though that when you did let go of your side, when you cut that energetic rope, I feel like they felt it and it really threw them into a tower. And so then they decided that they were going to have to let you go as well, Taurus, and that they were going to have to carry on in the relationship that they were in. And then we have the Three of Wands. So they decided to put it behind them and wait to see if their relationship was going to work out and see what was coming up next for them. All right, so why is the Ten of Cups here then, please? Ten of Cups. Why is the Ten of Cups here for Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Oh, we've got one sticking out here. We'll take that. It is the Four of Wands. So maybe you're looking forward to having, I feel as though that's what really, so my guides right now are showing me an elastic band with a person on each side, and you're getting further and further and further apart until boom, you guys just kind of went the other way. You went the opposite ways of each other, and two little people flying about. And I feel as though this is exactly what happened, that this is the ricochet here. So you went flying over their heads, they went flying over you, and things just ended up falling apart. But then I feel like you meet someone, and you get into a solid relationship, someone that you're serious about, and you feel like this person could be your Ten of Cups. Why do we have Ten of Cups here, please? One sitting sideways here, we'll take that one. Because this person gave you balance. This current person here gives you balance. But in the meantime, your other person here, they're in the Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here? Because they were waiting. They thought that they were sowing the seeds of intention with you, and they were waiting. And when they felt you pull away your energy, that's what caused the tower for them. Three of Swords. Why do we have the Three of Swords, please? Three of Swords. Six of Wands. So they expected that they were going to have success with you, that they were going to have something with you. It was going to be love that they may have to wait for a little bit. But in the end, it ended up you pulling away your energy because you were tired of waiting and you were lonely. They flew into the Tower energy. The King of Cups is on his head and everybody's overly emotional. So I feel like, the ricochet effect is what I'm hearing. It was kind of a ricochet effect for both of you. It was just too long. The time frame was too long. I think that you both were considering getting out of a relationship. One of you did, one of you didn't. And I believe your person is the one that stayed in their relationship. Okay, so why do we have the Devil in reverse here, please? What is Taurus letting go of here? What did Taurus let go of? Taurus let go of the garden. Taurus let go of the social circle. So you are no longer showing up in the social circle. You are no longer showing up on Facebook. You are no longer showing up on Instagram. And people that you guys knew mutually stopped talking about you. So they felt really cut off from you completely. And then we have the lilies here. Let me take a look at the lilies. Lilies are about love, love and understanding, and peace, harmony, contentment. So your friends saw that you had this new person and that person helped you release the rest of your anguish, release the rest of whatever it was that was hurting you, whatever these burdens are here, and that it was time for them to stop mentioning this person because they saw that you were carrying on with someone else, that you were moving forward, that you'd met someone that made you happy, someone who gave you stability, someone who really made you feel balanced. And so they stopped mentioning this person. They didn't talk about them at all. And I feel like this contributed to the Tower as well. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Wheel of Fortune is here for your person, the Cross. Let me take a look here. The Cross is spiritual divinity, religious, and prayers. It's about a situation requiring faith. So I feel as though your person who was energetically attached to you at one point, I feel as though they are putting you, not necessarily cutting you off, but putting you on the back burner. They feel like they've had some misfortune. They feel like that they need to turn their dark into lightness. They need some balance, yin and yang. And I feel as though they have not lost faith, Taurus, that they're going to come across you again when the time is right. Why do we have the Three of Wands and the Lovers here, please? Three of Wands and the Lovers. Gentleman. So it is a gentleman that's waiting. So it could be a gentleman that's waiting on a lady, or it could be a woman who has a very masculine side that is waiting on either male or female. So it could work out either way. But so the way I'm looking at it, because I'm female, is that it's about a gentleman. But, you know, all those scenarios will apply when I'm reading, of course, for more than one person. Six of Wands. What did your person want success in? They wanted to remove the clouds and they wanted to go to the sunshine, but they never had a chance to do that because you pulled your energy away before they had a chance to do that. You really were someone that they had incredible respect for. You were the star in their eyes. You were really a superstar kind of person in their eyes, like the Ten of Cups kind of relationship. They felt as though you had intuition and goals, that you had great influence, and that you would that you were inspiring other people to reach their goals as well. They really had respect for you, but I feel as though they felt that they wanted success, but it took too long. And when things take too long, then things tend to shut down, right? Take this here. And why do we have the Four of Swords? Is it the Four Swords? No, it's the Four of Wands. Sorry. The Four of Wands and the Two of Pentacles here. Four of Wands and Two of Pentacles here. Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Clarify, please. Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Sorry, these cards are a little small. They're small. They're a little bit hard to shuffle. So then we have a gentleman here as well. This is the second gentleman in this card. This is the only deck, the Lenormand deck is the only deck that actually represents who's on the card. And so again, this could be another gentleman that came into the picture and gave you balance, gave you your Ten of Cups, made you happy, treated you like that glass slipper. You know, that I'm getting that from here. You know, it looks like Cinderella, right? Losing the glass slipper and running out of time. And I feel like you, Taurus, felt like you were running out of time to find your Prince Charming. And so that's why you stopped this connection. You cut it off because it wasn't doing anything but making you wish and hope and wish and hope. And this was actually something that was tangible. So I think that your Ten of Cups was far more tangible than holding on. Given the chance, I think you wanted the Ten of Cups with this person, but I feel like this person wasn't really willing to leave their union for you. And, you know, rightfully so. They're married. They're in a situation that they have to bode well of as well. So the Ten of Swords here, we've got Justice in the reverse, so it rocks you. You want to put down your burdens, your mental health gets better, and then you start to grow some roots. So you start to grow some roots with this person here, and that person is someone who makes you really happy, who treats you really well, and you're just really really glad that this person is in your life. And, you know, so far so good. So back to your person here. They still have faith that they are going to come across you again and things may work out in the future. So let's ask Spirit. this hope that the other person has. Will they be meeting up with Taurus again at another time and maybe another life or another time when it's best? And if they do, will they be getting together? Will Taurus and their person be getting together? So we have Death in reverse. So when this person decides that they are going to transform themselves, when they decide that they're actually going to stand in their shoes, actually going to make their own decisions, not be swayed by the opinions of others, that is when you two will meet again. So this person's going to be a lot stronger when you meet them. But as of right now, they have not come to transformation yet. And that's why Spirit has been keeping you apart, because they're not willing to transform. They're stubborn. Scorpios, right? Scorpios, they have a great eye for what they want, and they will get that thing no matter what. But they can be a little bit stuck in their ways. They can be a little bit stuck in their ways and not necessarily wanting to transform. So this person, your person, is still stuck in the chaos. They're still stuck there where you guys were together. They're still stuck in the chaos of their marriage. They're still just stuck in chaos and they can't get out. They just can't seem to find their way to be able to be happy, the way to their happiness. Gosh, I just can't shuffle today, you guys. All right, so we have the Gentleman here, and it's clarifying the Two of Cups and the Three of Wands. Why is the Gentleman here, please? Why is the Gentleman here? Will Taurus's other person finally get their footing eventually? Will they get their footing eventually? And if they do, what happens from here? Well, they go through a little bit of heartbreak because they go through an aha moment that realizes that they've lost out. They've lost out on this Taurus person who was probably the best person for them, but they drug their heels. They couldn't make a decision. They kept their energy stuffed, right? They just kept their everything stuffed up in their head. They couldn't make a decision. And then they decided that they were going to go at their marriage again, and you took a new path in life. The High Priestess, though, she has some secrets here that I think we need to divulge. And the Four of Swords tells me that your person is exhausted and wants to have really needs some rest and relaxation. They need to take care of themselves, and they're not. They're being run into the ground by whomever is their partner. All right, so we're going to ask the High Priestess what sort of secrets she is holding. What sort of secrets are you holding, High Priestess, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? That this person has not thrown away the idea that you two will be together eventually. So I feel like they're still thinking about you in the manner of, I'm still going to talk to Taurus. I still have to talk to Taurus. And even if we're not together in a romantic sense, I have to make things right with Taurus. So I think that this person still plans on coming toward you, but that things are moving super duper slow because of this right here. They're not willing to transform, and they're living in chaos in their mind. And they know for sure that you are a person who does not live in chaos. You're true to who you are. And you just had to cut yourself off from that chaotic energy. And then we have the Moon. Yeah, they have a lot of fear that if they decide to come forward, that things aren't going to work out anyway. So they have a lot of fear that things won't move forward. They're second guessing themselves essentially. So they felt like you were the perfect match for them. So why didn't they come forward? They waited too long. Too much thinking. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Am I really happy where I am? Should I leave this marriage to go and scoop up Taurus and live my happily ever after? Or should I just stay where I am? And we see right here that this person is still exactly where you were way back here. When you started doing all this stuff and making a life for yourself, they continue to be stuck in your energy. They continue to be stuck missing you and wishing that you were theirs, and not necessarily keeping their eye on the prize in their relationship. So basically, they don't want to change more than they want to stay where they are. We have the Sun, and they know that if they would just stop thinking about it and do something, that you two could grow together. But They're too defensive. There's too much water under the bridge. Too many people have said too many things, or you two have said too many things to each other. And they know that with the kind of defense mechanisms that are in place with them right now, that's why they continue to be in this, ultimately in this Three of Swords emotions up in their head. Just throwing cards here. Give me a moment. All right, so we have balance here finally, Taurus, with you. Balance and the Ten of Cups. Is there anything else we need to know about that relationship? That you had waited quite some time to be able to be happy, be balanced, and feel abundant, and that you deserve it. You finally spoke up and said, you know what, I'm not taking anything less than what I'm worth. And so I believe that somebody who is an air sign showed up. They spoke up. They went forward and said, hey, you're mine. I really want to love you. I want to take care of you. And so it was Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, someone who is a really good talker, someone who has really good words, very intelligent, and you waited for a little bit, waited to see what was going on here with the person, and nothing happened, and so you carried forward with your Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. We have the Page of Pentacles here. You began something new. And what's about the lily and the garden? Please clarify the lilies and the garden. And then Five of Pentacles. So you decided that you were no longer going to be in this energy. You were going to put yourself out, on the outside looking in, because you didn't want to take part in this energy anymore, because this is energy which is heavy and scared and, doesn't believe in themselves, can't move forward, stuck in the energy. And you are the mover and the shaker. You're like, there's my Ten of Cups. I'm going to go there and get that thing. But first I'm going to release myself. I'm going to stop being defensive. I'm going to put down my burdens. I'm going to cut this energetically off from this person. And then I'm going to get some balance. And then I'm going to get back into the social circle. And that's exactly what you did. And that is really what Taurus does. Taurus is like, no, this isn't working for me. I'm out of here. I'm so out of here. So I'm just going to get some additional advice for you here, using the Divine Energy Oracle for advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. What is the advice? Think things through. If you do decide to contact, if you do decide to contact this person, make sure you think things through, Taurus, and be patient with them, because they're not about growing as much as you are. They're not all about that. They're scared to grow. Then we have reach for the stars. If you want this, you will have to reach for the stars. But remember, you've already started something over here. You already have a relationship. Embrace your power. Ultimately, Taurus is going to do what Taurus is going to do, and it's going to be the best for them, because they're, I think Taurus, the one that I'm connecting with, I feel as though you are done with appeasing everyone else, and it's time for you to be happy. So I think that you are going to continue to embrace your power, and if you want to go here, you will go here, and if you want to stay in that relationship, you will do that as well. It really is up to you, because you know how to embrace your power, Taurus. You know how your power is, and you know that when you decide something, that you can have that, whatever you want. That thing that you want. Okay, we just asked for 2 cards here. There's one. Maybe we'll take 3, one for the middle as well. So this one is your card, Taurus. This is Savor Your Life. And I believe that's what you've been doing. Passion and pleasure. That you've balanced yourself, you've balanced your life. And I believe you're just really enjoying it right now. And then we have on your person's side, Journey by Moonlight, believe in magic. This person is still trying to believe in themselves, believe in magic, hoping things will get better. Instead of putting them into action, making them action things, they're not using this as a verb. They're using this as just, oh, I hope, I wish, I hope, I wish. They're not really putting any action behind it. And then for the 2 of you, we have answers are within. And it's true for both of you, answers are within. Let's clarify these. Passion and pleasure for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Savor your life. Aha. Then you began to build again. You are savoring your life. You began to build again. You took this person's offer, whoever they were, and you began to build again. And although you're a little bit closed off and feeling a little bit defensive about the whole thing, you've decided passion and pleasure is the way to go. So I think eventually you're going to come free of that energy, and you are going to be good. I think you're going to be okay. And then we have, for your person, believe in magic. Really what they want is stability. They want stability. They want to be able to have a savings account. But really what they have is this. They have sadness. They have, you know, thinking and overthinking, wanting to be the winner, wanting to be victorious, but not really wanting to fight for it. You know, their energy, I believe, is something that doesn't match your energy anyway, Taurus. So I feel as though they are going to be in this energy for quite some time. So I want you to live your life. I want you to live your life doing the things that you're doing right now, because you seem to be sort of moseying right along. And then the answers are within for both of you. We've got one here for your person. They need to learn to be more passionate about their life and have more fun and be carefree and, you know, have something to be passionate about. I feel like the passion has lost them here, that they've lost their passion for life, and that they're just going through the motions here. But you're in love. You're in love. You're enjoying the beginnings of the rebuild. You're thinking things through. You're being patient. You're embracing your power. I feel like your person is kind of in a stuck energy. And the energy that they have is very stagnant, and they're not ready to make a move. So you were right, Taurus, to go forward and move along. I'm just going to ask for the last pieces of information here. Storm warning. So I have a feeling this person is going to try and reach out to you, whether that be by mail, by email, by messaging, something. They may even show up at the door, but I feel like there's a storm warning coming, that there is going to be something that is going to have these two worlds collide. And so it could be something that you're not expecting. Just a storm that brews. You know what, Taurus, though, you're pretty intuitive. I wonder if you already feel that. If you feel that there's something brewing in the background, you could very well be feeling that, depending on your placements. Placements in your chart. So the garden and the gate. So you really want to get together and you want to bury the hatchet. You want to be able to talk with this person again. You kind of miss their friendship. You know, what's beyond the garden and the gate is all that's brand new, that's in bloom and is beautiful. It's blue sky. It's things that are blooming in the garden, right? Things smell good and are brand new there. And I think that's what you want, but you know that person, this person over here, has to come get it. You can't offer it to them because they're the ones that are in the relationship. And if they want to have your friendship, if it's just friendship that they want, then I don't think you would turn them away. I think you would just say, you know what? Manifest it. Manifest that shit. You guys, you want me in your life again? You're going to have to manifest that stuff, because I am embracing my power, and I'm standing on my own 2 feet, and I'm no longer going to bow to what you want. Yeah, I would have at one time, but I'm no longer doing it because I've done the hard work. And the magician and the mirror tells me that you know who you are when you look in the mirror, Taurus, but this person is having a hard time with that. It could be hostile. When you guys meet, you could decide that this storm is too much. And I think your person is going through a lot of hostile energy right now. If anything, I really feel that this we started with is completely hostile energy. It's sadness and anger and trauma and emotions boiling over and losing your head, you know, having a hot temper, that type of thing. So I think your person I think you're doing far better in your life than your person may be, but I think that they still might try and contact you sometime. All right, so that is information, not necessarily just for the week ahead, but for the future. So if any of it resonates with you, you can let me know by the messages down below. Please know that starting in the next couple of days, October 1st, we are going into a sale, right? $10 off of a reading that is 1 hour, and $5 off of a 30-minute reading. Let me know. And I would love to be able to help you with any of this energy that you need to know more about. Thanks very much. Thank you for all of your support, all your love, kindness, emails, messages. I just love you guys, my bullpen. Thank you so much for being so supportive on this channel. I really do truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.